Danny and Angie relationship has been going on for over 3 years now, and for the next year they plan that they will get married. Angie and Chrissy are best friends as well, and they all live in the same compound for years, so they are now more like a family. Then one day, Angie came in with a good news saying that she has got her visa approved and she will be going to the USA to further her education and also get a good job opportunity. Danny was happy but still sad. Danny immediately told Angie that what happens to their relationship. Angie said she is going to the US to work and have better opportunities so that she can get money and bring him to the US as well so their relationship can flourish. Danny said, "Yes, I'm happy for you, but our relationship is almost 4 years and we plan to get married soon. You can as well make it here in Nigeria. Why do you want to throw our relationship away?" Angie said, "I'm not throwing our relationship away. I want to better our relationship. Things are already tough. You want to make business, you have big plans, and me traveling will better things for you and I." Danny was convinced that anything he says to Angie will not change the fact that she is traveling to the USA. The friends Christy was happy for her as well, and her cousin Joyce was also happy. Days later, Angie left to the USA. Years after, Danny and Christy are married. Wow! This was a surprise to everyone, especially Joyce, that is the cousin too. And exactly 7 years after, Angie called Joyce that she is in Abuja airport and back from the US. Joyce was shocked and could not fathom how Angie could not call her prior to her come back. Angie came back to the house and was happy to see her cousin. She was asking of her boyfriend Danny, and Joyce could not say a word. All she did was to say, "You need to calm down. You are new now. Things have changed. It's been 7 years. And trust me, things have changed." Angie did not believe what her cousin means by things have changed. Angie was ready to visit Danny. Joyce tried her possible best to stop her, but that did not. Danny was in his office and he received a surprise knock on his door, and surprises was Angie. Danny could not understand anything but still welcomed her, and Angie was just happy to see her boyfriend. Immediately, Angie noticed the wedding band on his finger and asked, "Danny, you are married. Who are you married to?" Immediately, Danny said, "Christy." Angie could not believe it, but still was happy to meet Danny. Danny went back home and he did not say anything to his wife, Christy. Angie also went back home and confronted her cousin Joyce and said, "Why didn't you tell me?" Joyce said, "I was ready to tell you, but you were too excited and were impatient to hear anything I have to say." Then immediately, Angie said, "So, Danny got married to my best friend Christy." Joy said, "Yes, that happened 3 years ago. Immediately we left a year after that was what happened. Angie could not believe what she was hearing, but was optimistic and said, "You know what? That marriage was just a mistake, and it happened because she was not around. Now that she is back, she is going to get her boyfriend back." Joyce told Angie that it's not possible. They've been married for 3 good years. Things have changed. He left this country 7 years ago. Angie said, "Danny and I never broke up. We are still dating. What do you think will happen when Christy knows that I am back and back for my man?" Joyce tried her possible best to make Angie know that it is not possible to end what Danny and Christy have. A week after, Angie paid a visit to Christy in her home. Christy was shocked to her bone and could not fathom how. And when Angie got back, she was so shocked, but still welcomed Angie to the house. Christy offered her drinks, had some smooth conversation with her, but Angie was all about Danny this, Danny that, I'm back. How and why did they get married? Christy could not even have the time to answer any questions that Angie was asking. Angie went back home, packed her things, and moved into Christy and Danny's home. Danny was surprised to see Angie in their matrimonial home. This did not stop them, but Angie and Danny started having smooth conversation and trying to rekindle their friendship. Christy could not understand what was happening, knowing very well that she stole or she is with her best friend's man. Just allow them to have their moment. Christy went to her friend and told her friend what was happening. Her friend told her that she needs to create boundaries because what Angie and Danny had was 7 years ago. She is now married to Danny. She needs to create boundaries, let her friend know that Danny is no longer with her, but rather Danny is her husband now. Christy tried that. That is not possible. It is Danny that has to create the boundary. My friend told her, well, yes, but if he is not doing that, you as the woman of the house can as well do that. Christy went home. She tried to have a conversation with Danny, but Danny was not having it. Danny was having financial problems with his business, so he was not having time for his wife. This was also creating problem between Christy and Danny. In all of this, Christy was thinking that Danny was having something to do with Angie. As Danny was having problem with his business, Angie saw how disturbed Danny was and offered to help him with his business with some financial assistance, which of course he took the money from Angie and promised. After taking the financial assistance from Angie, Danny and Angie relationship blossomed and they started going out on dates, having dinner, and having smooth conversation all the time. Christy could not take that anymore, and she tried to have a conversation again with Danny, but still did not find the time for her. Now, Christy packed her things and left the house. Danny came back from work and realized that his wife was not in the house. Tried to have a conversation with Angie. Angie said, Christy packed her things and left the house. I am the new madam of the house. Immediately, Danny told Angie, you know what? You left 7 years ago. I asked you not to go. You insisted and left. I am married to Christy now. You have no place in this house. Neither do you have any place in my heart or in my life. The only thing you and I have is friendship. I do not have feelings for you. Out of respect for what we shared is the reason why you are still in this house. Not because I want us to get back together. You and I relationship was done 7 years ago when we lost communication. I am married to Christy. I am going to look for my wife. These words to Angie left her devastated and angry and sad. She came to the realization that she could not have Danny back. Danny went out looking for his wife and found her in her friend's house, had this conversation with her and told her that the reason why I shut you out was because of my business was running down because of financial issues, and Angie helped me out with some aid, which of course I'm going to pay her back soon. Not because I have feelings for Angie. Our relationship was done and dusted long time ago. I am married to you now. You need to have some little faith in me. Christy was happy to hear these words because she told her husband and Angie are back together. Donnie took Christy back home. Days later, Angie came back and apologized to them and said she thought what they had 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 7 years now was something she could bank on, not knowing the relationship was dead. She asked for forgiveness and said, yes, they are not married. She has no right to interfere in their marriage. 7 years was a long time ago that she lost track of time, thinking that what she left behind will still remain in the same place where she left it. She did not know that time waits for no man and things are happening as the time is moving forward. She lost a good man because she was chasing her personal dreams. She wished them nothing but the best. And as she walked out, Christy walked to her and said, they have forgiven her. They can offer her friendship if she's willing to be friends with them again. Angie said, yes, I want us to be friends again. I can't throw that friendship, genuine friendship, away. She came back into the house and they have dinner together.
Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.